We've had this bad boy, the Galaxy Gear Neo 2, for about a week now. My name's Jonathan and I'm with wearpup, and we've got a review on this one. We've got our thoughts on it, so let's get to it. Samsung has made its strides to push early into the smartwatch race with the Samsung Galaxy Gear, which didn't seem like their best attempt but merely a rush to get something out in the market. Nonetheless, they came back with a $199 Gear Fit, which was an attempt to combine the fitness tracker with the watch, and also launched the Gear 2 and Gear 2 Neo, which are respectively improved. We've got the Galaxy Gear Neo 2, and it is one of the newer model Galaxy Gears that is looking to make the push for being the smartwatch to buy for consumers. Only thing is, it's locked for only Samsung users, hence the name Samsung Galaxy Gear 2 Neo. We've used this watch for about a week and believe it's a great start to the Galaxy smartwatches. One of the first things you'll notice on the Neo 2 is the lack of camera as opposed to the Gear 2, and instead it has an IR blaster at the front to use as a remote control for your TV. Overall, I was impressed with the fit and feel. The Neo 2 is very light and fits comfortably on the wrist throughout the whole day, and as a bonus, the watch is water resistant up to 1 meter, so showering or washing your hands with it won't be worrisome considering it's a pretty expensive watch. Now, as far as the setup of the watch, it was real simple to get it all paired up with the S5, and then I spent the rest of the next few days kind of tinkering around with it and set it up to how I liked it with the different watch faces and the type of notifications I was looking to get. What impressed me the most was a crystal clear and very bright AMOLED display. It looks stunning and is absolutely gorgeous to look at. One thing that bothered me though was the fact that the watch would turn on unnecessarily, like when driving or writing some notes down. The watch is turned on when it gets motion and believes that you're wanting to start using it, and it works nearly all the time, but sometimes it works too much when you aren't really needing to turn it on. When you get notifications on the Neo 2, it does a really great job. It allows you to customize which notifications you get, and when you do get a notification, you simply tap on it for more info or swipe to get rid of it. There's also the notification tab that can be tapped for an overview of all the missed notifications. At times though, when I was at home and would walk downstairs, for example, without the phone, the Neo 2 would disconnect, rendering the notifications useless until I got within range. It kind of bums me out. I wish it had a longer Bluetooth range. The whole Tizen OS is fairly easy to navigate, and within a swipe or two you can get to almost anything you like, unless you have a ton of screens with all the apps available loaded on. Then it may be a few more swipes. The watch is preloaded with some neat apps like the voice memo and pedometer, but one major flaw I discovered while working out was the heart rate monitor. It didn't want to pick up my heart rate when I was moving, and worse than that, it gave me an error 8 times out of 10 when working out because I guess the sweat under my wrist was interfering with the sensors. It's a shame because using the heart rate monitor is probably best used when exercising, right? Another issue is that there aren't many apps that you can download right now for the Gear, but I did manage to find a few useful and cool ones like the CNN app that brings breaking news to my wrist, or the Pac-Man app, which I mean, who can't beat a good old Pac-Man game on your wrist? And as far as looks, let's be honest, the Gear watches aren't the most fashionable and look kind of like a toy and is clunky with the square design. It doesn't really look flashier like a $100 or $200 or even $300 watch. Again, I will admit it is comfortable though, and the battery life is pretty good. I got a good decent 2 to 3 days from one single charge on moderate use of the device. The Neo 2 does come in handy in situations like the health apps or while driving and wanting to quickly glance at the watch for notifications or calls that come in. But who is this watch for? I recommend this device for those who want to either A, be early adopters of cool technology, or B, are always on the go. But for me, someone who usually has the phone by my side at all times in the office, home, or gym, this doesn't really have any killer features for me to justify wearing it every day. But like it said, different folks, different strokes. At the end of the day, you may want to wait for the first wave of Android Wear watches coming soon. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button and subscribe so you're notified of our future videos. Cheers!